Hey, what's good with you people? You know who it is. Know it's been a long time, but guess what? We back. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are back. That's really all I got. Just had this idea while I was sitting around. Well, I can't say I've had the idea while I was sitting around because some people have put the bug in my ear over quite some time about, man, you should start podcasting again. I really like to podcast, this, that, and the other. And I kept telling people, you know, I don't really feel like it because I don't have anything that I feel is relevant to say. There weren't any topics I really wanted to talk about. There wasn't any hot air that I really wanted to blow off. It's not like I've ever done that in a podcast. I'm not much of a blowing steam kind of person, but the TLDR was I felt like I didn't really have anything I wanted to do. But a couple of people have put some really amusing ideas in my head, most specifically in big ups to Mick Panther, who is the person who sparked the idea for the first one that's going to be coming up shortly after this. But yeah, with throwing the idea of starting the podcast back up again, I was like, you know what I could do? Instead of trying to separate everything into these short little series, which was an idea I had. I didn't tell anybody about this. I had this somewhat cool idea, and I still might follow through with it later on down the road, where if you notice, I had like 3 or 4 different little mini series. I had What's Good With You, I had Clip It and Ship It, I had Georgia on the Grind for the FGC, for the Georgia fighting game community, and I was going to try to start recording them regularly and put them into like a little radio show. But you know, that requires this really dirty, infamous, and notoriously bad word. Starts with an E. Excuse my language. This word that it's called effort. And for the most part, I don't really try to put forth too much of it because I'm lazy. But we're working on it. We're always working on it. Like I say that jokingly because you know, I've kind of put some things out there, here and there. And this is the start of this again. I think I kind of hit the high points of everything I wanted to say in the intro. So this one isn't going to be too long. Like, I just been around. You've seen me at tournaments and stuff. You've seen me on the intrawebs and everything, just in my usual places, just not too much on here. I guess if you have been keeping up with the YouTube, you see I've been playing a lot of Splatoon, a lot of Salmon Run. That's what I've been making the content for and everything, and that's still going to be a thing. I still have a handful of things I want to shovel out with that, but that's a completely different side project. Well, I can't call that a side project. That's a completely different venture to what's going to be happening here. So what is going to be happening here? If you've been looking at the Twitters, looking through the landslides of fan art retweets, which, yeah, I know I'm a retweet bot. I have been for years. Nothing's really going to change on that. Some things that I throw out sporadically on Twitter are stuff like soda reviews. This is going to be a little scary. May or may not happen. Every season of anime, I try to throw a little review of my opinions of what I watched. Maybe some stuff like that. I'm probably going to look into dragging some people on here to talk again about a handful of things, probably about fighting games. I was actually supposed to sit down and talk to Ohan again for Tipped Off 14, but yeah, lazy. Which, by the way, I did go to Tipped Off 14, and if you're here and you didn't hear about it, I did do commentary. Apparently it was okay, right? If you know, you know. Could do some tournament wrap-ups. That was another thing. There's a lot of things that I could do, and again, there are ideas that I kind of tossed around. Some ideas that I kind of tossed around, but I never really sat and thought, you know, people kind of want to hear this here and there, but enough people have been asking for this to come back again that I was like, you know what, I could try it. This isn't too bad. And well, that's where we're at. And that's where we're going to start and where we are going to go. I don't really have anything else to jam into this one. Just wanted to break the ice, break radio silence, as I said before I turned on the mic, and let y'all know that we in it again. So until next time, be easy, yo. Peace.